What is ethnosemantics, and how does it avoid bias? Imagine trying to understand how different groups see their world just by listening to how they talk about it. That's what ethnosemantics is all about. It's a part of linguistic anthropology that looks at how cultures use language to classify and give meaning to things around them. For example, how a community names and groups plants, animals, or social roles tells us a lot about their values and beliefs. It's like uncovering a hidden map of their worldview through their words. Ethnosemantics focuses on the idea that each culture has its own way of organizing knowledge. These are called folk taxonomies, which are the categories people create based on what's important to them. Instead of trying to fit their language into a universal system, ethnosemantics respects that each community's way of thinking is unique. This approach is called cultural relativity, meaning it looks at things from the perspective of the people being studied, not from outside assumptions. To avoid bias, researchers use detailed fieldwork. They spend time with community members, listening carefully and asking questions about the words they use. They don't just record words, they try to understand what those words mean to the people who use them. This is called an emic approach, which means studying from the insider's point of view. It helps researchers see the world as the community does, rather than imposing their own ideas. Another way ethnosemantics avoids bias is by analyzing semantic domains. These are groups of related words that reflected how a culture organizes different concepts. For example, how a community names different types of fish or how they categorize emotions. By focusing on the language itself and how people naturally talk about things, researchers stay true to the community's own logic. It's important to remember that language isn't the only thing shaping thought. Social experiences and context also influence how people see the world. Ethnosemantic research is careful not to make assumptions or stereotypes based just on language. It respects the diversity of cultures and aims to representing their meanings accurately without overgeneralizing. In short, ethnosemantics is a way to explore how language encodes cultural knowledge. It avoids bias by respecting each culture's way of seeing the world, using detailed fieldwork, and focusing on the words and categories that people actually use. This helps us understand cultural differences without judging or simplifying them.